Hello everyone, it's Helen here. I'm a pirate today because we are looking at the fairground attraction today, and I'm just going to double check that we are live. So today hopefully we'll be doing live on YouTube plus Facebook. Do you like my hat, guys? Let's just double check. If you want to pop along and say hello, please do. I do love a good chit chat. It's really sunny here today. Very frosty this morning, so I'm just double checking to see if we're all good. It looks like we are, and I'd love to see you on the comments and say hi. Where are you from? Oh, am I live on Facebook? I don't know. I'm good on YouTube. Looks like we're okay on Facebook, but I can't bring it up. So if you're on Facebook, do send me a message in the comments. Oh, it says I'm live. There we go, I can see myself now. So just going to double check to see that we are live everywhere and everything is working just fine. Looks like we are. I just need to do a few clicky things here. It's a one-man band today, the one-man band Pirate Helen. Where are we going? Lots of clicking. And I just need to post something. There we go. Right, apologies if you're watching on replay, please skip ahead for this bit. A little bit of a chit chat for first before we move into things. So it looks like we're all good. I've got my chat up here. Hello Vicky, hi Julie. She's on Facebook, so it looks like we're all good and working. Hi Debbie from Texas, it's a warm day there. Hi Sharon, West Midlands. Oh, it's skipping. Hello Diana, and she's watching from Iran. Wow, I bet that's hot there. I've been melting. What is it here? In this room it's 23 degrees, so it's getting there for me. Hello Lynn, and hello Barbara from the central coast of California. I guess it's morning there, isn't it? Hello Connie from Denmark. Hello Jenny from Brooklyn, and she's waving as well. It doesn't show me the emoticon, emotion-y thingy bobby, a smiley face thing. It doesn't show me on the program I'm using, but I know exactly what that is. It will show up on the YouTube. Hello Lou, I'm good, thank you. Barbara loves my hat, thank you very much. So does Lynn, and so does Pippa and Maria. Hello Mia from Georgia, USA. So right, so we have, oh hello Karen, we have a mega craft stash deal today. I don't know when it stops. Lou, could you let us know when the Simply Made Crafts mega sale finishes? I would love to know the end date for that. And the reason why I'm wearing this pirate hat is because I want to focus on Fairground Attraction, which was released last year. So we have the pirate ship, hence the pirate. We have the Ferris wheel just here, and I did say in the title we are going to be making a Valentine's project. So let's move these aside, and we're going to be making the popcorn cart with like a Valentine's theme. So I need to get all of my little papers and bits and bobs out for that, but first let's just go through with some quick prices first, because this is an amazing sale. So we also have a download that I've got. I like to do the recipe cards for these, and I know the Fairground Attraction paper pack has sold out, and I wanted a fancy dancy sort of roof for our sweet cart. So I have a download here. You just get one. I've printed 2 of these. Now the PDF for this is in the description box. If you are on YouTube, it'll be somewhere on Facebook in the description somewhere. I'll be posting this separately as well in the community tabs and in the just a post on Facebook. So that's got the recipe sheet, everything that you need, and the paper. And I do print this off on 300 GSM white card as well. So that is that, and I'll quickly show you the PDF. I just need to move some of my windows around. So there we go. Here is the PDF, exactly what I've just shown you here. And the Fairground Attraction, we have some wonderful prices here. Let's just bring that one up. Here we go. So this is part of the mega sale. So there's loads in there already, but these are some fantastic prices, and I'll run through those at the end. So let's clear the decks and jump straight in to doing some crafting. Right, so I'm going to have to close my curtain for this because I needed the curtain open for actually, so you'd be able to see me, so I wouldn't be in the shadows. I just need to take this jingly jangly thing out of my hair because it's just going to, you know, jingle jangle everywhere. So, light settings, where are we? So be patient with me, guys. I need to change all of the settings on here. I think I just need to make it a little bit brighter. Let's have a look. It might be all right, actually. It's a sunny day, so we're going to leave it like that. When I bring in the sets, they'll be super bright, see? So we're going to be making this today. So let's move everything aside. I just love this Ferris wheel. Isn't this so much fun? There we go. Can you believe it? This is like £15.49 or something like that. Absolutely amazing prices. So the popcorn cart. This is what it looks like as it is as an ordinary popcorn. And this one here is the sweet, so you can put anything in it. And I thought this is going to be absolutely perfect for Valentine's Day. So I think I might need to lift my camera up slightly so you've got a bit more space. I have been tidying my craft room for the last week, so I've got a few things in the wrong places, so I've got to get used to that. So I've cleared the decks. It looks a lot tidier behind me as well. So let's get the die set out for that. Let's move that aside. I'm going to be doing pink as well because I've obviously got this lovely paper here. Where is it? Here it is. Right, this is £18.49. And again, get the papers, they're free, or go into your stash and find something you really like. I'm just going to tip everything out and I'm going to pop it onto a magnetic sheet. Now, hopefully, guys, you can hear me properly. I haven't really done a sound test or anything. Hello, Mandy. And Vicky's saying the wheel is her favourite. And Diana says it's cool and raining where she is today at 5 a.m. in California. That's pretty early. Hello, Mandy. Hello, Joe. And hello, CJ. So, I don't want to lose any of these little bits, so I'm just going to mount all of these up. This is what we're going to be using on that stripy paper. Now, I think I might need to get myself another sheet. I always have these spare. So there's going to be a little bit of die cutting today. I hope you guys have a little bit of patience. I want to do this in real time as well. So right, so this is going to be perfect for Valentine's, Mother's Day's coming up, birthdays. Let's choose some pink card. I want to go for Hunky Dory. I do have a very bright pink here. That might be a bit too vibrant there for the paper that we're using. I'm just looking for a lighter pink. I've got all of my Hunky Dory cardstock right next to me. Yeah, I think I'll make it out of this one maybe. Thinking that might be okay. Yeah, I think that will go. I'll keep this out as spare. I'll probably introduce a few more colours into it, and I also want to do some acetate. Now I need to have a look at my acetate and see what I have left, because I did have a good sort out and a few things did get thrown away. So let's get all of this ready for die cutting. Right, so for this main piece, I'm just going to take out two of these. Now, do I have a shade here? This is Pink Flamingo. I have left a link for some pink Hunky Dory cardstock in the supply list. However, I don't know if Pink Flamingo is in, so it's a very nice pink. So Vicky's writing her sermon while she's watching, and she's leading a service at Newcastle under Lyme on Sunday. Oh, good luck for that. First time leading a service that's not in her own church. Oh, you must be nervous about that one. So yeah, good luck for that. Okay, I'm going to be using my big machine today, so the A4 machine. So let's die cut two of the main sides first. Let's bring this back in, get that down. So I need to do 2 of these. So I'm just wondering, what kind of treats should we be putting in here? For this one, I've got flumps, but pick and mix would look really good. Popcorn, obviously. Not too sure what I kind of the treats. Strawberry bonbons would be really nice. And again, personalise this for whoever you're giving it to as well. Right, this, I'm hoping the machine's not too noisy. I probably say this every week. Some machines are noisier than others. So what this is going to do is it's going to cut out the windows as well. So it does all of that work for you. So let's quickly put another one through. Okay, so I'm popping this one a bit further down the bottom there just to keep the pressure even as I'm working my way around the plate. It kind of really does help to keep your plates flat. So let's run that through, and then I need to, whilst we're here die cutting, I'm going to do the windows as well. I should have probably popped that one on too. This is a little support there for the bottom. So if you have anything heavy that gets put in there, you can put those, anything heavy, I'd make 2 of those. And that makes a great support so that the wheels here don't bend. Or you can double or triple up on the wheels as well. Those came out already. Windows came out with this one. Right, these are quite useful, so if you like to keep your little scraps like that, you can do. Trying to keep tidy as we go. I'm going to, as this is one of the main pieces, I'm going to die cut myself one of these as well. I probably should have popped this through with the other dies, but hey, hindsight. Okay, so yep, there is a mega sale on at the moment. That is on Simply Made Crafts. That's up to 70%. So we have Through the Trees. There's loads of stuff in there. If you love the mini albums, there's loads of mini album stuffs in there too. And Jo says she would put chocolate hearts. Yes, that would look really good. Actually, I do have some pink chocolate hearts. I don't think I have enough though. I'd have to buy probably about 5 or 6 of these bags to fill this up. Maybe 3 or 4. Might get away with that. So I've got my other piece now. My support piece, making a nice pile beside me here, and then I need to do 4 of these as well. So Jo's saying she's been making notebook wraps. Oh, I love those. Oh, I think that was from the Traveller's Notebook collection. Right, so I just need to make sure this is straight now, so I can have the lines going that way, or I can have the lines going up this way. And I'm just popping this tip here right in the center here, just to kind of get a really nice look. And I'm going to try and match that and do that for every cut of this. Let's run that through again. So again, this PDF is linked somewhere wherever you're watching it, so you should be able to find it. And I will be linking it separately as well in the community tabs and as a separate post on Facebook too. So I do need to do this 4 times. This creates a lovely little scalloped edge too. Now I'm trying to think, whilst I'm die cutting this out, I'm trying to think, where did I put my acetate? If I can't find my acetate, I only put it away yesterday in a new home. But if I can't find it, it's not a biggie, because you can put your sweets in a little cellophane bag like this, and all your sweets will be contained. So if you don't have acetate or don't want to kind of mess around and add things like that, then you can just do that. However, using the acetate will add quite a bit of strength to the box as well. So again, if you have any questions whilst I'm doing this, because I've got a bit of folding to do next, do let me know in the comments. Now, where the heck is my acetate? It's going to bug me now. It's going to bug me. Actually, I do need to order myself some more acetate. So I tend to use the 12x12 Paper Mania acetate. I think Craft Stash do sell it, and so does Amazon. The last time I looked, I think Craft Stash had it cheaper than Amazon, but prices change, so keep an eye out for the best prices. Run that through. So I'm a bit far away from seeing the comments over here because I'm right the other side of the room die cutting, but you're with me because I've got the microphone, so I can see some questions and some comments here. So Diana said that she ordered a couple of the box bundle Ferris wheel and several others yesterday. Can't wait to try them all out. Yes, it's loads of fun. If you need the tutorials, they are all on the Simply Made Crafts YouTube channel, and everything is there for assembly, because step by step is really useful for that. And Julie's been using the large gable box to make a Valentine's present inspired by the last live last week. Oh yes, I'd love to see that. If you're on Facebook, I know you're on Facebook, post that. I'd love to see it. We do have the group as well, Paper Crafting with Helen Griffin. And Vicky saying, are your chickens still not having to go into quarantine? They're still okay at the moment. There's still more cases around the UK coming up, but we're still okay at the moment. We're like one level away from them having to go undercover permanently until the thing that's basically bird flu that's going around the UK at the moment. It's quite a late starter actually, because it normally happens before Christmas in the autumn. Right, so I'm going to pop these aside, and I'm going to really try and remember now, where did I put my acetate now? Oh no, the sun's in my eyes now. I don't think it's there. I think I might have to do this without the acetate today, because I have, you know, have you ever squirreled something away and then gone, where the heck did it go? What did I do with it? I had a box. Oh, here we are. Right, I separated all of my speciality stuff into separate things. You can probably hear me ruffling around now. I need to find a new home for my acetate. I don't even know if this is going to be any good, because the acetate I have is pretty thin, because I don't have the Paper Mania stuff anymore. Let's have a look. I've got Clear Project acetate. I'm not sure. That's pretty flimsy, so I might just not do the acetate. I've got heat resistant acetate. This is just weird stuff there. That's the weird stuff. Yeah, we all have things like that in our craft room. I just call it weird stuff. It's like, why the heck did I buy that? Anyway, I've got more clear heat resistant. I've got some Crafter's Companion printable inkjet acetate. Now that's interesting, isn't it? The best bet is this stuff, but I have no idea where I got this from. It's all like, oh yeah, I think that might be all right. It's basically stuck together. It feels like a massive thick piece, but it's super thin. I think I might just be able to get away with that. There we go. Let's pop this away. So yeah, I would actually like to have a little play with this heat resistant stuff, and I have some Crafter's Companion printable as well. That might be nice for making like stained glass windows and things. So let's take some measurements now, because I'm going to cut this out. So Julie says I always lose acetate and parchment papers. Yeah, I've got my vellum and parchment with the acetate, so I would have lost that as well if I hadn't remembered. So I'm going to cut this to a 3 by 3. So let's grab the paper trimmer. So I just need to do myself 4 of those. So let's cut that to 3, and then do another one at 3. So I try not to do too much preparation, and that's wonky. I try not to do too much preparation before going live, otherwise my live would be 10 minutes if I didn't do that. So hence why I'm trying to get into the habit now of just going along with it, and you can see how I kind of work and chop things out. I think that is straight. No, it is not. So let's straighten that up. Will I be able to do that? Yes, I have enough excess. Oh, no, it moved. Right, hold that down really tightly. No, it wants to push it out the way. Right, we'll set that aside for scraps. The great thing about having this grid is you can tell whether things are straight or not. Not that it matters, because we're just making a window, so it doesn't matter if it's slightly wonky at the back. No one's going to see it. So pop that there. And last one. Hello Mary, from a stormy cold Virginia. It's super sunny here, get blinded. Right, trying to stay tidy. Right, I've got my 4 bits here, so let's do some folding and some gluing. And as this is, as you can see, it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. I will be using some red tape. So again, I've been having so much fun this week sorting things out. I found long lost forgotten things that have got me excited, and loads of red tape. So I think I use this little one here. That might be a bit too wide actually. Go for the next one down. This is all like the Craft Stash brand here. They do all the different little sizes. That one's perfect. Right, so let's get folding. I'm going to use my bone folder. I say this every time. Use a bone folder to get everything in a lovely crisp fold. Otherwise it will just be a kind of like a rounded fold, and you won't get really good boxes that way. Right, so yeah, this week I have been every day this week going around my craft room. I've done about half of it now, just with pulling everything out, rearranging stuff, decluttering, throwing things away that are like half finished or you know, things like that I've got worn out or whatever. Making a little list of replacements and things I need as well. So I'm about just over halfway, but I have found some fantastic interesting things, like all of my little scrapbook sets, and because I keep collections together. So I'm just going to add some glue now. I'm going to add the glue around the outside of the window. I'm going to be using the bookbinding glue here, and I'm basically setting up for this year, and it's going to be, I think, set up for this all the time now. Basically it's going to be set up for scrapbooking and memory keeping. I have everything to hand for making my 3D items, which I won't stop doing that. I absolutely love my 3D items too, but I am prioritizing my memory keeping this year and my mini albums and scrapbooks. So I need to have everything that I need for that to hand, which has kind of taken a little bit of a back seat whilst I've been concentrating on Simply Made Crafts 3D items. So everything kind of needs to come to the forefront and share the spotlight. So I need to have all of my scrapbooking stuff, my memory and mini album making stuff, right at a place where I can get it easily, so it's not hidden, because I need to be inspired as well. So, which is exactly what happened whilst I was tidying up. I found loads of long lost collections that I hadn't played with yet. And when I love a collection, I buy everything in it. So what I mean by a collection is, like with scrapbook collections, you'll have the paper pad, you'll have the stickers, the ephemera, enamel dots if that's part of it. I know, Julie, you'll know this as well, with the, I can't remember the name, the CC Designs. Definitely Craft Consortium. Definitely, if you love one of those collections, get the whole lot. Basically, I've got loads of those Craft Consortium collections. A lot of them are my favourites, and they'll come with stamp sets and everything. Very similar to when I release my own mini album collection. It will have papers and ephemera and things like that. So, got to have all the good stuff. Right, so these windows I'm just going to leave off to dry now. This one should more or less have dried. I'm hoping none of this glue has gone onto the actual acetate, because if any of this glue touches the acetate, it's really difficult to get off if you get it in a place where you don't want it. So I've got my windows in now. That is going to add a whole ton of strength. Now I do need to close my curtain slightly because the sun is very fast moving around my room, and it's basically a little too bright. The morning is absolutely perfect for filming. However, I'm not in the best state for filming first thing in the morning, if you know what I mean. I am not, I repeat, not a morning person. So around about 9 or 10 o'clock I start to function. Right, so I'm going to use these are my little Tim Holtzes. I've got a few Tim Holtzes, but these ones I use for my red tape. So again, press that down, use your bone folder. That's going to press all the adhesive into the cardstock, and it's also going to remove any bubbles. So yes, so Julie loves the fantastic sets. Is there anything new coming out soon, Julie, like for spring or summer? I know you might not know, I don't know, but if you do know, you might not be able to tell us. But I am very curious, because I do love like the spring summer collections as well. And is Hel's couple stitch still designing for that too? I love Hel's. She used to work with Trimcraft, so I've got loads of her stuff from when she was at Trimcraft. So let's get this folded as well, and I will be adding some red tape to that too, and then we can move on to the roof. So yeah, Mary says she does the same. What you find really cool things and you can't wait to play. So yes, this year I want to be getting back into traveller's notebooks. I do a form of, well, it's scrapbooking, but in miniature form in a traveller's notebook. So let's add a bit of tape to here. So it's kind of a cross between art journaling, if you think about what Lou does, in a notebook with photographs and memories. So I'm not going to be buying stickers of random ladies in pretty dresses and things like that. That's really not my style. I'd rather just make my little art journal background and add some memories from real life, I suppose. So let's pop this one together. I am actually going to use a bit of glue just on top. So that is one form, and also my mini albums as well. I'm never going to give those up. And also I am thinking about maybe doing a couple of 12 by 12s, but I find they take up so much space when you've finished doing them, when you buy the albums to put them in. So that's hence why I just do the smaller ones. It's a lot easier, but it does mean printing off your photos nice and small. Oh gosh, oh, I'm really curious now. Julie's been working on amazing stuff recently that I will love, and Hells is still with us. Excellent. Keep your eyes peeled. I will. And I do know the Craft Stash do carry a lot of the Craft Consortium stuff as well, so I'm really hoping that they get that in. I'm really excited now. I might just have to treat myself. I've been on a no spend challenge for the last few months. I've done really well actually. This keeps popping open, hence why it's really good to use the red tape on something with a sheeny surface. I think maybe I need to use a bit more glue on that. So when can we see the first stuff? Is it going to be a month's time? How long do I have to wait? Actually it's funny that, because normally it's people asking me about a new collection. So actually I do have something new coming out in a couple of weeks time. It's going to be for my memory keeping and mini albums, so it's a new collection to go with that. Just holding this here now. I'm really excited about that. I know Vicky's been working really hard on one of her albums as well, and I will have something with die cutting essentials as well to show you. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get the actual magazine in to show you, ready for the launch too. Right, so these also have all the tabs done for you. Just need to fold those over. So again, I've used 300 GSM white card. So anything that says it's printable on Amazon, you can do that. I would say 250 would be alright. 200, just about. you'll get away with that. Anything lower than 200 might be a little bit on the thin side for making structural things. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else in the pipeline. I know we have some. I'm really looking forward to summer this year. Hello, Sharon. Oh, we'll see you later, Vicky. Right, last one. This is the relaxing part. It's just folding everything down, because I know that most of my decisions have been made already. Paper makes it super easy, so I just had to find something to match it with. And I know that I have from I used these last week as well. Just reaching over to get them. Just some heart nesting dies, and maybe I'll keep to this as well. I've got the A6 folder. This is from the Paper Craft Society box, the Simply Made Crafts one with the little animals and critters in. So I might do something very similar with that as well. Now, another option that I will have is this stamp set as well. I have stuck all these prices on just so that I know what I'm talking about. I don't have to refer to a list. I've got the price there. These balloons look good, so I might get the alcohol pens out and have a go there. I'm going to put the Just For You here because I don't have any Valentines sort of stamps, so Just For You would be good. Oh, and if you're making this for a baby shower, ready to pop would be a really good one as well. So let's pop those options to the side and we'll have a little think about those. Right, so let's get this put together now. So let's do the box first. So take this off, and again I like to use the glue that holds it there long term. Right, just need to have a swig of water. I've had this funny thing for the last week where I think I'm coming down with a sore throat or something. It's just not sore, it's just achy. But as my day goes along, it goes away. So I'm obviously getting better from something in the night time in my sleep, and then it kind of creeps back in. Sharon's asking, do I still do my digital paper packs? And you can't, I think they were taken off. I don't know why. I wasn't told why they're not there. I can ask for you because I'd love to have them back, because I've only got one paper pad to play with, so hence why I'm having to create some of my own papers and also use the ones from Craft World as well, because I just don't have any Simply Made craft papers to play with when I'm making my mini albums or anything like that. They've all sold out, so I guess I've got you guys to blame for that. So I don't mind. It makes things interesting, but I will have a new paper pack out in a couple of weeks. So let's pop that there. There we go. It's a nice little box. That's a lovely little window box. Again, you could use that to have something large coming out the top. You don't actually have to make this lid at all. Right, so let's pop this together, and I think I'll just be able to use glue for this because this isn't sheeny shiny, it's just standard packs paper. So I said packs there because I was looking at the comments. So let's pop this together. I'm going to get the points as lined up as possible at the top. If you don't line up the points at the top there, you may just get like a hole right there at the top there. So do your best to line up all of the points. Because I cut it out with the point going into the middle here of those stripes, it should be quite uniform, and a lot of these lines should match up if I as I've done that. So Sharon's saying she wanted the Halloween ones. See, that's the great thing about digital papers. You can print off as many as you want, but you can also craft out of season. I won't ask why you want the Halloween ones in February, but I'm the same. I want to craft out of season, so I do know, I think it's April. We have halfway to Halloween, so if you want me to do anything for halfway to Halloween, let me know. I really enjoyed that. I think I've done it the last 2 years, halfway to Halloween, so I would love to do that again. I know there's a few Halloween things left. Actually, a lot of them are in the 70% off sale. I know the witch's hat has gone. I don't think that's going to be reordered. Right, so we can pop this one in, but who knows? See, as you can see, all of my little lines have lined up as we go down the slope here. You can see that's all lined up. And let's do the last tab, and then I'll go round and do the little bottom tab last. So do the main big tabs first. And this is what I would do for making the carousel as well. I will go through all the die sets in the fairground attraction at the end. Recap that with all of the numbers, the prices. Oops, that flipped open. There we go. So I don't actually have any sweets today. Surprise! Because normally I do. So I'm going to stuff inside here some funky stuff. I don't even know what this is called. Packaging. I keep getting distracted by things, but anyway, this is really pretty. I have no idea what it's called. I'm just going to stuff that in there, and we can pretend that's candy floss or something like that. So if you buy those little tubs of candy floss, that would look great in there as well. So okay, let's get these popped on now. These tiny little tabs here, I'm just going to add glue just to all of these. So yeah, it's been quite busy with Simply Made Crafts recently. I've just finished designing another collection that's going to be out later this year, so I am really looking forward to that one. Pop that there. So I am on 4 launches now every year per year. And hopefully we can get in a couple of tiny little launches as well. Right, press that down. I'm basically just pressing these down now, lining them up and pressing those down. There we go. And there is our little cute roof using that paper download. So this is going to fit inside here. The scallops does play a bit of a havoc getting that on, but how cute is that? How cute. Can you just imagine this for a baby with like little elephants and little animals around here? That's going to be absolutely perfect for a baby shower. Right, so I'm going to take this lid off because it's going to keep coming off whilst we're playing with it. I'm going to stick this on the bottom, so let's use our red tape. Let's be sensible now. Use our red tape so we're not sitting there holding it. And again, very gently press this down because this box is hollow. And I'm also going to use some glue. Right, so I need to cut out some wheels now. So I'm thinking, I don't want to go for black wheels. So let's stick that there. I don't think I want to go for black wheels, but I don't really think, maybe I should just go for bright pink. I'm not sure. Is there such a thing as too much pink? That's the question. I might go for a more pastel colour. So let's see what we've got in my little pile next to me. I've got some aqua colours. This one's quite nice. Yeah, I think I'll do that one. I have no idea what colours are in stock, but I love the Hunky Dory Adorable Scoreable. It cuts really well with my dies, and they've got some great colours as well. And it's good and sturdy. Does it say what GSM it is? No, it doesn't. But it's really good sturdy cardstock, so it's absolutely perfect for this fairground in particular, because I've got my Ferris wheel all made out of the Adorable Scoreable. So I'm going to pop that down. That's the shade Aqua. Right, so I'm going to go back to my big machine. And where did I put them? Here we are. Right, we've used everything from this sheet. And wheels, 2 of each. Whilst we're here, I'm also going to cut out this as well. This is the background for the sweets. Did I use it for that one? I don't think I have actually used it for that one. We'll see. yes, that is the background for the sweets. And then I'm going to do sweets from bright pink cardstock, and I'm also going to do 2 of those. These are the little handles. Oh no, this has got bent. There we go. There we go. So those handles, I'm going to match the handles, the wheels and the background plaque. I think that should work. If I don't like it, you can always change it. That's the great thing. I'll give you the structure and you choose the colours. So let's pop on the wheels. So again, I'm going to have to do this twice, apart from, I can't pick it up, this one here. So 2 of this lot and 1 of these. Right, let's run that through. Again, this will easily fit, this lot will fit through the an ordinary size Big Shot. However, the main bit of the die does need to go through a larger machine. Let's run that through. Barbara saying the cart is so adorable in pink, and the striped roof is definitely a nice touch. You can really have loads of fun with different roofs. This would look really great with like a floral pattern, I think. If you're making it for Mother's Day, nice florally patterned roof. And if you use the peony die, I have one here. This is the peony. It's one of the dies here. I think that's also in the sale. I've used some crepe paper to make that. But how lovely would that be for Mother's Day if you pop that on there with a nice floral roof pavilion thing? I think that would look fantastic. Again, that's the larger of the peonies, and in the same pack you get stuff to make the smaller peonies too. So let's run this through again. I'm just going to turn this over. I'm going to run that through this way. This may create some texture on the other side from my cutting plate. But we'll see how bad that gets. Oh no, I forgot to put in the wheels. Oh dear. We'll have to run it through again now. But yeah, I am doing that in reverse because we have 1 to go on each side. And there's, if you've seen how many dies in here, they are all perfectly nested in the original artwork so that it cuts out most efficiently when it's in manufacture. So everything has been strategically put into place. There just wasn't enough room for an extra one of those. Otherwise, it would have been included. So I think it's great that the hardest thing you have to do here is just make your colour decisions, because it all just cuts it all out for you. It's fantastic. Let's put this away before I lose it. And this one. I'm going to do this one next, the sweets. I'm going to use bright pink, I think, for that one. So again, if you're just joining us, there is a recipe sheet that you can download. The link for that will be out and about somewhere, and I'll be doing separate posts with the PDF as well, so it'll be easy to find. And you also get the stripy paper too. Everything is there, as well as the link to this particular live. That's already linked in the document. That's not coming off, so I'm going to use a pokey tool just to lift that up. There we go. Right, so I've got to remember after today's live, tidy up completely after myself, because I am going to be working on some new samples for the sweets for next week, a couple of weeks for the launch. So I've got so much prep to do for the live launch, because I'm basically going to be making an album from scratch. So I kind of need some things already prepared, and put that sideways there. There we go. I'm super excited about this next launch coming up. So a couple of weeks ago I did give you a sneak peek of the new papers, so they are safely put away now. But I will be making a huge mess tomorrow whilst I'm decorating things. Hi Sandra. Right, so I've got to keep these nice and safe now. Will this all come out? No, we might as well poke out the E's as well. Right, I need to pop those to the side, not lose any of them. I need my pokey tool again. There we go. Right, so hopefully once I've finished with my declutter and tidying up of my craft room, I might be able to do a little tour for you guys. I've never done a tour of my craft room before, so it's not even a craft room, it's a corner of a room. So it's basically a dedicated craft space still, but it's not a room in itself on its own, so it's a shared room. So it can be a bit of a Piccadilly circus when it's the school holidays. I might as well be trying to film in a corridor. So, but as my kids are now teenagers, they're spending so much more time in their rooms. It's like, are they even home? It's a good stage to be in, because before, when they were younger, it was having to entertain them and just supervising whatever they were doing in the living room, playing and stuff. So, but now all that's, you know, you just got to know they're in the house. They can feed themselves, they can do simple things, they can look after themselves basically. They still need mummy for things, but mostly we're all good. Right, so I'm just trying to tidy up now. I'm trying to make sure I'm not losing any of my little letters. There we go. I'm sure some of you know, been through that teenager stage. The Christmas holidays were just very strange because they were up all night, asleep all day. We gave them that freedom because, like, we had flu bugs going around, so any sort of routine just went out the window, and we were just like, okay, you want to stay up all night? You want to stay up all night, but you're going to have to sort out your sleeping pattern for when you go back to school. So they absolutely loved that freedom. But throughout the holidays, we barely saw them at all during the daytime. So I'm just going to put this wheel just to the level of our support, just here. I'm going to do the same on the other side, and then I'm going to hold it like this to compare. So yes, having teenagers is so very different to having primary school age children. It's definitely a journey. I definitely almost put that in the wrong place as well. Right, so I kind of want this level, and the great thing about using the glue is I get to move it about to get it in the right place. Does that look good? I think so. I think so. It doesn't have to be entirely perfect. Right, so let's get the bottom wheels on now. Do exactly the same, just add your glue, and again, if you want to I'm trying to think of the word, not pile these up, but double everything up or triple everything up, you can do. Just put that down a little bit lower for strength. These are symmetrical, so you'll be able to turn them over. Oh, that's moved. So if you do have a white backing, you can just stick two of these together. So let's add this one as well. Whoopsie, my glue isn't completely dry and it's pushed my wheels because I put it down. Alright, let's get that fixed. Let's straighten these up. See, this is why I use the red tape for when I'm waiting for something structural to dry. Pop that. That's really pushed it over this way, isn't it? Push it back again. Line everything up. There we go. Yeah, so the red tape's really good because otherwise you're just gonna have slippy bits. Right, so do I dare put that down? Make sure it's level. That looks good to me. I might need to have this go down a little bit. That moved out of place. Is that good? Yep. Okay, I'm going to leave that aside now. I do need to add the handles, but I'm just going to give this a chance to dry, and let's play with our sweets. So I need a pokey tool or a picky up tool. Let's see what I've got. got a few things to choose from. Oh, Caroline, I don't know if she's watching, she did ask me a question last week. I didn't get back to her. She asked me what the powder was I used last week. It's this. It's basically just the anti-static powder that you would get in a pillow. Sorry, that just came into my head. I will reply though to the comment, but it's basically just an anti-static powder. So I've got a choice here of this quick stick, or I can use the white pickup pencil. Now these S's do have a direction, I think they do. They have a slightly larger bottom. So don't we all after Christmas? So I'm going to use this one. It's a lot easier. It's got a little bit of a putty tip there. And just pick that up. I'm going to get everything in place first. And then I'll go back and add my glue. Because I'm spelling out a word here on a certain sized piece of card, so I want to make sure that I'm all my gaps are even and everything. So I might have to scooch a few things down. See, I'm too far up this end, so let's move things down slightly. My camera's way over here. I'm used to it being a bit further this way. Oh, okay, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this S. I'm not left-handed, I'll do my best. Add a bit of glue. And then pop that down. There we go. This is very fiddly. If you don't like this sort of thing, you can always bribe someone with chocolate to do this for you. Sometimes it will work, sometimes it won't, and you'll have to just go ahead and do it. It's always worth a try though. But definitely having something that is like a picky up tool will really help for this fiddly work. There we go. There, I've got 3 letters down. Again, this is shiny cardstock, so it is kind of wanting to move around a little bit. There we go. If you like the topsy-turvy look, you don't have to line it up at all, really. And again, if you're not using sheeny cardstock like this, it won't give you half as much trouble. Right, W, only 2 more to go. I'm hoping everything is lined up. Might be slightly wonky. I'm sure you'll be able to see better than me. Yeah, this S is too low. Sometimes when I look on my viewfinder, I can just see the alignment of things. I'm, oh no, that's not straight. Sometimes when I'm looking back on the videos, I can see, I was like, oh dear, that was a bit off. But we do our best. Right, let's do the last one. S. There we go. There. Sweet. I wonder what other words we can make with this. Because we've also got popcorn as well, so slightly different. I think it's the same font. Yeah, it's the same font. So yeah, see what other words you can make up if you like your anagrams and things. Right, so I need to put a little border around this, I think. So this is really easy. You don't need a die for doing this, just for matting. Literally just put your mat there and then trim around the other sides, and then that's good. And then I will pop this onto the car. I think I'm going to put it on the roof. So I'm going to leave that for a little bit of time there just to dry off, because it will move about if I play with it too soon. Let's put that aside, and I'm going to put these wheels away as well. Let's get these on now, because I'm thinking my wheels will be okay. And these go on just like that, and we've got this slope thing here to kind of go over the wheel cover, or if you wanted to have this curve here for the wheel cover, you can do that too. I think I prefer it that way, so there is a little bit of a choice there. So let's get those popped on as well. Okay, there's our first one. You can go above the window if you want to, it's up to you. And we'll pop that one on just here. Try and line it up. We're all good there. There we go. So this is really coming together now. This would make a fantastic candy floss cart as well. So it's pretty good that I've got this funny sort of packaging here to stick in there. We can just pretend that that is candy floss. If you are putting candy floss in here though, do make sure you put it in a little baggie first, because it will protect the insides. So this is wanting to move about a bit, so let's get that into place. Don't move about, please. Thank you. Right, let's put this aside again. I want to work now. I think I am going to add some balloons. I think I'm going to let you guys decide. Shall I add hearts with the embossing folder, or shall I do some balloons and colour them in like nice pinks and pastel colours? So do let me know. This is a Valentine's theme as well, so but there's loads of choices here, so let me know in the comments what you would like me to do. So I'm just going to have a quick tidy up everything back. So let's pop some of this in here as well. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that is so magical. Look at that. Just the iridescent of this really picks up the colour in the wheels. Oh, so Karen's saying both hearts and balloons. Oh, this just really wants to move about. Can you stop moving, please? Let's pop this on as well. There we go. This is what it's looking like so far. How pretty is that? How lovely. I think that's great. Right, so I think we can now safely cut this out. I don't think this is going to move yet. That's nicely in place. So Karen says hearts and balloons. Lynn says hearts. Dale says hearts. I think hearts is winning so far. I could use scissors for this, but I'm just going to quickly use my paper trimmer. I will use my scissors because I don't want to cut into this big sheet here. I want to safely put it back into my cardstock. So use your long bladed scissors for these long cuts like that. There we go. Sweet. And again, this would look great with some diamante gems. I'm just pulling something out of my drawer and it made a funny noise. Right, so I do have some nice pink things here. I think we'll be going for that. Right, so I have these in my stash. Is this the wrong shade of pink though? That's the question. Ah, oh, these are so lovely. Oh, just got a notification there. I have a meeting in 30 minutes, so I think we're good still. I'm now wondering to see whether the meeting is going ahead today. It was cancelled last week, so we've got the darker pink, or we can go for the clear. Oh, I don't know now. I've got white here, white pearlescent. There we go. We've got a bit of choice now. I'm going to go for this because it matches the stuffing that I have inside the packaging. So I'm going to use those two. I'm going to keep these out just in case. We do have some lighter pink as well. That might look good for something else on here. I might put those on the hubcaps on the wheels here. So loads of little choices. Put the lid on because can you imagine spilling all of these? Yeah. Yeah, not fun. Right, so let's get those glued down. I'm going to use my picky up tool as well. So I think we're going to go for hearts. So what I'm going to do is die cut my hearts, and then I'm going to run them through the embossing folder. I'm thinking, what colour cardstock should I use for the hearts? I might have to delve back into my cardstock and see what colours I have. I do like this creative side of things, as in making the decisions as you go along instead of making them all first. And just seeing how things match up. So, wrong pot, goes over there. Right, so some foam adhesive. So I'm going to pop this onto the roof. So I'm going to have this here. So the sweets is actually going to move up and down. It's not going to be stuck to the main piece. Oh, I need to have this positioned this way now so I can see it. There we go. Sweets. How pretty is this? I love that. Again, on this one here, I have got some resin from my stash. I've got some resin sweets. Some of these are from the Papercraft Society, from My Creative Life with Katie Skilson. But I do have some separate, in a separate box, that I got from Amazon. Just put them in this little box here. So I can actually add these as well, but I don't want to overdo things at the moment. Hey Benita. Oh no, I'm hoping you're feeling feeling better soon. She's not feeling too good today. And there's also catch up as well. So we're working from a PDF. It's downloadable. It's got everything there, the supply list, and also the stripy paper that we're using today. So where were we? What are we doing next? I've lost my trail of thought. Can you remember, guys, what we're going to do next? I guess we can add some diamond or pearls on there. Hearts. Yes, we're going to do the hearts next. Right, so this you can do with anything that you have in your stash. So grab yourself some hearts, whether it be heart punches or heart dies, and an embossing folder. I'm using the one that we used last week. It's the Hessian one. It's part of the Papercraft Society, I think box 59, which is the Cute Critters Simply Made Crafts one, the forest animals. So I'm going to cut a nice selection. Let's choose some colours. We could go for this one. I think another colour would look good. So let's see if, oh yes, I've got a purple here. Got a purple. Yes, those two I think would look really good. So I'm keeping everything handy so I can put things back and away once we're done. This lid's going to be annoying, so I'm going to leave that there. Let's die cut those out. Let's do a nice little selection. I think a cluster of 3 would look really good. So let's do the pink first. I'm going to tip all of these out. Obviously I don't want anything too large. We'll put some back. I love these little plastic folders that I use just for keeping things nice and handy and contained. That's a nice heart. That's a nice heart. Okay, I'm going to do just 3 of each. Sorry, 1 of each in each colour. Does that make sense? So I'll do these 3 with the pink. Then I'll do another 3 of these with the purple. Then we'll have some things to play with, because it's a lot easier to get things looking how you want it when you've got excess things to kind of play with and move about and things like that. So yeah, so I'm just saying it's really cute. almost through with this one. Again, I could have got away with this using the smaller machine, but we're just going to go with it. So 3 hearts here, and again, if all my spare hearts I can just put back in my little wallet here with the dies. So let's do the purple. I didn't give you a colour for the purple. What does it say? It says it's lilac. Do the same here, and then we'll run them through with the embossing folder, and I'm just going to use this platform here with the embossing folder, this die machine. Last week I had to get out my spare layered platform for my Big Shot, and yeah, I had to read the instructions, so I'm just going to use this machine because this is the one I use. So yeah, I'll be absolutely gutted when this one finally goes. It's the Couture Creations Go Power and Emboss. It's an absolutely fantastic machine. Don't think it's available anymore. So right, beautiful little hearts. Some of these might look good plain, very tempting. Right, so I need to remove this one here, and I'm just going to use this larger plate. All the plates are going to be different depending on what machine you're using, so you're just going to have to play around, follow the instructions obviously. There's no room for that big heart there, so let's just, actually there might be some room. If we skedaddle some up here, there might be room for this little heart. Is that going to fit? Oh yes, get them all in. Some of these might have funny directions, but we're going to see how that looks. Let's just go with it and then run that through. I might not get as much of a good print impress. I think my Big Shot does a better press than this machine, but this one's so much easier to use. Let's see how this went. If not, we'll run it through the Big Shot. Yep, that's good. It's got some nice good texture to that. It would have given me a deeper cut if I had used my Big Shot, but I can live with that. Right, I need to put that back with the box. That was one thing that got left out of the box when I tidied up last week. So I must put that back in. Right, so tidy these away. These are my only heart dies that I have, so I don't want to lose any of them. Right, so we can start decorating now. So it's so very tempting just to glue this lid on, but then I won't be able to use it for anything. Right, that should stop it slipping about too much. Just going to rest that there. Right, so actually I'm going to stand up, a bit of bird's eye view. So we've got here this might actually get in the way of this big wheel, so maybe this would look good here. Then we'll have the smaller one, there we go, and then we can have another smaller one here as well. So there we go. How does that look? And then I can probably put another one up the top there. So I kind of want to have a little play now. So this is what it looks like with the pink, and then we'll stagger them down this way, and then we'll put the pink one there just like that, and then I can have this one at the top there. This one would also look good here as well. Maybe that would look good. Okay, I like that. So let's get these glued down. I've got a spare one here. Maybe this could go somewhere else. Up to you. So let's get this one down first, the big one. I'm just going to add some glue here, and I'm not going to add dimension on this one here, but I will add some dimension to the next one or two. Yep, I think I will. So let's cut that in half. Pop that on. There. It's going to swoosh around a bit because I used the wet glue. Pop that on there, and then I'm going to add another one. I'm just going to cut my pad in half again. I'm going to actually add it to the back of this heart here. There we go. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I'll stick this one here. So let's get this lined up. Oh, that's moved down. There we go. Right, I think we're good. Right, so let's pop that there. That is going to need some glue just here. Again, it might be worth getting out your hot glue gun. There we go. I'm not going to touch that, at least I'm going to try not to. And then I'm just going to add my little last one here. Whoops. Right, where should we put this? What angle should we put that under? We'll put that there. There we go. That's turning out really nicely. Again, I'm going to add just a little dot and a dot there. I will do the other side, but this is a little precarious now, so I'm not going to mess around with it too much. Let's put some distress oxide here. There we go. Right. Let's put some hub gems on. Should we do light pink or dark pink? I'm thinking the light pink will look good. So I've got a larger one here. I love these little gems and things from Chloe's Creative Cards. Pop that on there. I'm hoping you're going to be able to see what I'm doing. My camera's in a funny place from where I normally craft with, so I'm going to have to sort that out. Things got moved during my little tidy up, so little hubcaps here. Isn't that cute? There. Right, I'm going to have a little tidy up because I've got all of these little bits and bobs here that I can put in my little rubbish caddy. I'm going to pop this in with my die. So I'm going to pop extras in there because they're always useful to have little extras. Right, so whilst that is drying, I'm going to go through the highlight of the up to 70% off sale. Let's move that aside there. Hopefully that won't take too long to dry. So we do have the fairground attraction included in the sale at the moment. So here is the Ferris wheel. Not too sure if you're going to be able to see that or not. There we go. I absolutely love that. I've popped in some of these stringy bits. I'm hoping none of these kind of get in the way of moving the Ferris wheel around. I mean, this is exactly why they say keep your arms and legs inside the ride. It's basically you'll end up with a pirate with a hand missing or something. So that is the Ferris wheel. So that is, I'm going to see if I can get the prices. I'll show you the die set as well, that might be better. Ferris wheel, here we go, I've written it down, £15.49. Then we have the popcorn cart, that is £18.49. That is what we have just made today. Then we have the carousel. I love this one. I don't have any at the moment to show you. They're very large for me to store, so I don't actually have any of those, but that is a fantastic, stay still. That is a fantastic, it's just going to keep falling, isn't it? Stay. Right, so here it is here. But you'll find all of this on the Simply Made Crafts channel. Then we have the pirate ship die set. This actually fits into the Ferris wheel stand to make an actual swinging pirate ship ride. So I absolutely love this. Lovely little pirate ship there. So you need two sets to complete that. You need the Ferris wheel and the pirate ship. So you can have that as a standalone. And here is the big top die set. This tallies along with the carousel. So you would use that as your base. And to make the roof, the pavilion roof for the big top, and this one provides the sides and the curtains and the big top signs as well. And then we also have the teacups. That is going to be perfect for the teacup ride for the carousel, so definitely check out the tutorials on the Simply Made Crafts YouTube channel, because I show you exactly how to use the teacups with fidget spinners to make them spin. So that's a lot of fun. Move those aside. Right, has this set. I mean, I could play with this all day. I really could. It's a load of fun. Right, so let's move this back. Let's hopefully everything's dried. Yes, that looks like it's all in place. I love this. Isn't this really cute? That is going to be perfect for Mother's Day. You can make an Easter version for this as well. This is going to be absolutely perfect if you wanted to make favours for everyone at your party. Baby showers, you can do it any colour you want. It's going to be absolutely perfect. Again, like in this one here, I've got marshmallows. We call these flumps. I've got a bag of flumps. I don't know why we call them flumps, but we do. It's a very strange name. Would you like a flump? So, got my little box of flumps here. Oh, we do have this little table that I forgot to put on. Show you the die for that. It just folds up in exactly the same way as this section here. Here it is. That folds up and you can make a nice little table. So if you wanted to even make a hot dog cart, you can do this as well. Any sort of takeaway cart. If you have a favourite takeaway that you would buy at a fun fair or on like street food and things like that, this is going to be absolutely perfect. So let me know in the comments, especially if you are watching on the replay, let me know what would you put in here and what would you make it for, because I can think of so many different occasions. Christmas, autumn things, pumpkin collecting, there's going to be foodie things there, pumpkin patch and stuff like that. So many different ideas, and hopefully I can revisit this again and do another paper for the roof as well. So don't forget, we have the PDF. Here it is, right under all of my pile of things. Here we go. Here is the PDF. I will make sure that this is easy to find. It should be mentioned in where we're at the moment, where we are on Facebook and YouTube, somewhere in the description, but I will be posting these separately as well, and it includes the download for this paper as well. So it's a 2-page PDF. It's got the supply list and everything there, so it's got everything you need. So Sandra's saying roasted chestnuts, that would look fantastic. So right, so I don't want to be late for my meeting that starts in 12 minutes. That's going to be fun, trying to get ready for that. So basically I just need to set everything up, grab a cup of tea, maybe some biscuits, and then get ready for the meeting. So thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you had a really good time. I love this little cart here. It's absolutely perfect for Valentine's Day with the hearts, and we've got Mother's Day coming up. So guys, thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll see you all again next week. Bye for now.